is a story about a young man named Cliff who comes from the United States to Berlin, end of the 1920s, beginning of the 1930s, and he is swept up in the world of the Kit Kat Club here in Berlin. He falls in love with a Kit Kat Club performer named Sally Bowles, and we kind of experience what's going on in Germany at that time through Cliff's perspective. So we see the rise of the Nazi Party at the end of Act 1, and then we kind of see the consequences of people's action or inaction throughout the course of Act 2.
Cabaret, one of the finest musicals in my opinion.
It's a wild ride. It's a lot of fun, but it is also, well, it's a lot of fun up until a certain point, and then it is not so fun.
It's an absolute blast. It's like a smash up of like stylish, sexy, scary.
At the same time, it makes a statement. It's a work of art.
Just a beautiful, sobering look at human nature, real-time events, and how people absorb them and deal with them.
I think you hear Cabaret and you're thinking it's gonna just be this like big burlesque show, but you come in and it just like smacks you in the face with a bunch of serious plot.
So feel free to laugh and have a good time, and you will know when to stop.
This show, I think, fits perfectly in this space. It's a little bit hard to program musicals in a space this small, but this is a show that I think is right at home in a small venue like this. It's a show that I think has a very relevant and timely message, especially in an election year. Looking at what your two options are and making that decision about, what is right and what is wrong, and looking at the mistakes of the past and ensuring that those are not repeated again in present day.
And that, I think, as an audience member, kind of will take you aback a little bit and make you reconsider what's actually happening and what it says about society, because really what's going on stage is a mirror to what was going on at the time.
It's a ride that I think a lot of people should take, especially right now, considering where we are in the world and how things are historically. I don't think it's ever a bad time to revisit some really important material.
They're going to see something big and wonderful, full of very, very talented actors that just punch him right in the face, I think, in a good way.
We have a great cast for this show. We have a lot of our regulars have come back as usual. We have a lot of new talent as well. One of the exciting parts about this show is it does feature some actors who are older than our typical demographic that we pull in. And so we've brought in Molly Galano and Terry Shears, who are both wonderful community theater actors who've had a presence around the Valley for a long time. And they are both fantastic in the heart and soul of the show in their love story. And then we have, our some new faces who are just floating around the Mahoning Valley as well. So if you're looking for a great night out with a full cast of characters from a variety of backgrounds, this is the place to be.
Money makes the world go round, the world go round, the world go round. Money makes the world go round, of that we can be sure. I'm being poor.
I play the MC. The MC is more of an energy than a person per se in the show, and so I do fulfill the function of being the master of ceremonies in the Kit Kat Club, but I am also a sort of force out in the real world, which makes things happen and kind of propels the plot forward.
Playing Fräulein Schneider. She is a woman just trying to stay alive and at times has to make very, very difficult choices in order to just survive.
I'm playing Cliff. Cliff is a young writer from America. He's been touring around Europe trying to find inspiration for his book, and he ends up in Berlin. And he slowly gets kind of sucked in by some of the people and the culture and kind of gets some inspiration for his book that he probably was not anticipating.
I'm playing Sally Bowles. Sally is the perfect example of a girl who knows what she wants and also has no idea what she wants. She kind of rolls with the punches. She's very free-spirited and uses performing as a means to cope with her day-to-day life.
Next moment, I was no longer alone, but sat free inside. It was a perfectly beautiful verse in my charming American style. How I dazzled his senses was surely no less than a crime. Yes, I'm this perfectly marvelous girl in my perfectly beautiful room, and we're living together and having a marvelous time.
I cannot say enough about the talent I've been fortunate enough to watch and work with over these past 6 or so weeks.
This cast is absolutely stacked. From day one, it was like an absolute dream. When we did our first read-through, there wasn't a single dry eye. And then we circled up and we started reading the lines, and it's like, whoa, like we have something really, really special here.
This is hands down one of the most talented casts I've ever worked with. All of my scene partners are incredibly talented and also have been really good about the sensitive parts of the scenes. There's a lot of really difficult material in this show, and I mean, from day one, we kind of set the standard that we were gonna go out of our way to make sure that everybody felt comfortable.
I am surrounded by wildly talented individuals and kind and generous, and I couldn't feel more lucky to be a part of this dynamic. We are going to battle every night out here, so I hope you come and enjoy the spoils.
Cabaret runs this weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Friday is at 7:30. Saturday and Sunday are both at 2 o'clock. Next weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Friday and Saturday at 7:30, Sunday at 2 o'clock. Following weekend, we have an extended schedule for this one. 2 newly announced shows, Friday and Saturday, both at 7:30. This Friday, our opening night is already sold out. Next Saturday is already sold out. And tickets for this weekend, we have under 20 left for both performances. So make sure you get your tickets now while you still can.
Come on down. It's Cabaret. It's a classic, and you will leave thinking, hopefully. There's so much to enjoy in this show, but there's an awful lot to think about too. Very timely. It has always been a timely show. And there's bells, whistles, beautiful girls dancing, but a very important story is told.
You will laugh, you will cry, but you will walk away saying, wow, what did I just watch, in the best way possible.
Bring your friends, maybe leave Mama at home, but if you are ready to have a good time, come on out, and if you're ready to learn some things and have some experiences along the way, all the better.
It's really, really cold outside right now, but you come on in and we'll warm you up real quick. Come see the show.
717 Credit Union. Savings power to give your business an extra boost. Business savings, certificates, and business money market. 717 Credit Union. Make your money work as hard as you do. Check out our business money market and CD rates at 717cu.com/rates.